Garfield, an overweight, lazy and free-spirited orange cat, lives with his owner John Arbuckle in Los Angeles, and passes his time by antagonizing John and teasing his aggressive Doberman neighbor, Luca. Aside from John, Garfield maintains an unlikely friendship with a helpful mouse, Louis, and also socializes with his fellow neighborhood cats, Nermal and Arlene. John has begun habitually bringing Garfield to the veterinarian, in order to see vet Dr. Liz Wilson, whom he is in love with. John tries to ask Liz out, but due to a misunderstanding, John is given custody of a dog named Odie, who is lovable, playful and friendly. Regardless, John and Liz begin dating. Garfield, however, begins to dislike Odie and pokes fun at him in any given moment. Odie is brought to a canine talent show, where Liz is a judge. Garfield gets involved in an altercation there with other dogs, which moves Odie to the center of the ring, where he does a successful improvised dance to the Black Eyed Peas' Hey Mama. A local television host named Happy Chapman, who is also a judge, is impressed with Odie's performance, and offers John a television deal for Odie, but John declines. When Garfield returns home, frustrated over Odie's presence in his life, he hits a ball, causing a chain reaction that leaves the house in disarray. When John finds out, he forces Garfield to sleep outside for the night. When Odie comes out to comfort Garfield, he gets inside and deliberately locks Odie out. Nermal and Arlene witness this as Odie runs away but is then picked up by an elderly woman named Mrs. Baker. John and Liz search for Odie while Garfield's friends angrily ridicule him for locking Odie out and making him run away the night before, but Garfield claims that he didn't mean for it to happen. Meanwhile, Happy Chapman, revealed to be allergic to cats, is jealous of his news reporter brother, Walter, and wants to be more by performing on Good Day New York. Chapman and his assistant Wendell find a notice Mrs. Baker created of Odie and, recognizing the lucrative possibilities, claim Odie as Happy's own. When Garfield sees Odie on television and hears Chapman announce he and Odie are going to New York City, Garfield sets out to rescue Odie. John discovers Garfield is also missing, so he tells Liz to start searching for him and Odie. Garfield gets into the broadcast tower via the air vents and finds Odie locked in a kennel, but Chapman enters and secures a shock collar to Odie, which, when activated, releases an electric shock that forces Odie to perform tricks. Chapman heads for the train station with Garfield in close pursuit. However, an animal control officer catches Garfield, mistaking him as a stray. Meanwhile, Mrs. Baker tells John that Chapman took Odie, making him believe Garfield was taken by Chapman as well, and then learn Chapman is leaving for the train station. Concurrently, Chapman's abandoned feline star Persnickety, who is really named Sir Roland, along with the other animals, releases Garfield from the pound. Chapman boards a New York-bound train, with Odie in the luggage car. After arriving just to see the train depart, Garfield sneaks into the train system control room and switches the tracks, leading to an impending multiple train wreck. Garfield hits an emergency stop button which halts all the trains just in the nick of time, then returns Chapman's train to the station. Garfield frees Odie and they prepare to leave. However, Chapman chases them and eventually corners the duo in a suitcase area. Chapman threatens Odie with the shock collar, but Garfield's friends from the pound and Louis and his entire rat family, whom Garfield had run into earlier, led by Sir Roland, attack Chapman and place the collar on his neck. Shortly after, Garfield and Odie subdue Chapman by activating the collar. John and Liz arrive and find Chapman, whom John punches in the face for kidnapping his pets. Garfield, Odie, John, and Liz reunite and return home, while Chapman is arrested for his supposed involvement with the trains, as well as kidnapping Odie. Back home, Garfield regains his friends' respect as they and everyone hail him as a hero. Liz and John form a relationship, and Garfield learns a lesson about friendship.